Within the last hour, we've learned new details about a house fire in Denver. Take a look. Air Tracker was over the scene shortly after 7 when heavy smoke was billowing into the air and flames were shooting from the basement. This is on Ivanhoe Street near East 26th Avenue. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez is at the scene. Lance, a neighbor says he called 911 a couple of hours before the fire was actually visible.
Well, that's what that neighbor is telling 7 News, Bertha. We know that that fire appears to have originated in the basement, and I can tell you that it caused quite a bit of damage to the house. There's no telling, according to investigators, how long it had been smoldering in the basement before flames and smoke became visible. Now, Air Tracker 7, as you mentioned, was overhead when firefighters arrived at the scene to begin fighting that blaze. They told us that the house was pretty well fully involved. They tried to fight it from the inside, but the floor collapsed. And so they had to come back outside and fight it from outside that house. Again, one of the neighbors told 7 News that he smelled smoke when he went out to walk his dog around 5:30 this morning. He says he called the fire department, but the first fire truck didn't arrive until 7 o'clock.
They're very disturbed. I'm very upset about it because I called.
Our dispatcher screened the call, in essence, made a discretionary decision. No fire truck was sent. That isn't abnormal for us. Traditionally, we like to send fire trucks to investigate. However, a caveat to that is the fact, had we even sent a fire truck to this general area, there's a small likelihood that we even found the fire.
Now, Phil Champagne of the Denver Fire Department told us that they may reevaluate their procedures following this fire. He says something like this is very rare in terms of a fire burning a house after they get a phone call early in the morning, and he did acknowledge that they did get a phone call around 5:30, but he said quite often they get phone calls where people are smelling smoke and it turns out to just be fireplaces. So he said they will take a look at what happened here and consider reevaluating their procedures. Live in Park Hill, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.
Okay, thank you, Lance.